From the chasms of the Grand Canyon, carved by eons of wind and water, to the steel and glass canyons of Manhattan, a testament to human ambition, America is a land of profound contradictions. A nation born from an idea, yet defined by its sprawling, tangible reality. It is a place of breathtaking natural wonder and relentless urban drive, a symphony of disparate notes that somehow create a singular, complex harmony. How can one place be so many different things to so many different people? This is the story of America, a nation forever in the process of becoming. The Statue of Liberty, a beacon of hope for generations, stands as a universal symbol of welcome. Yet, beyond this iconic gateway lies a continent-sized nation, a tapestry woven from countless threads. It is the America of sprawling prairies, where the horizon feels limitless, and the America of dense, vibrant neighborhoods, each a world unto itself. The world sees a single image, a powerful brand, but the reality is infinitely more granular, more textured. To understand this nation is to look past the symbols and into the lives of the nearly 340 million people who call it home, each with their own version of the American story. It began with a declaration, a bold assertion of self-evident truths, that all are created equal, endowed with rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. This foundational promise ignited a revolution, not just in governance, but in the human spirit. Less than a century later, the fires of the Industrial Revolution forged a new kind of power. Railroads stitched the vast country together. Factories churned out progress at an unprecedented scale, and cities swelled with newcomers drawn by the hum of machinery and the scent of opportunity. Every skyscraper, every mile of track, was built on this bedrock of revolutionary ideas and relentless industry, a dual legacy that continues to shape the nation's destiny. Who are the American people? They are the farmer in the Midwest, hands etched by the soil, their life tied to the rhythms of the seasons. They are the software engineer in Silicon Valley, shaping the future with lines of code. They are the artist in New Orleans, channeling the city's soul into music and color. This is a nation of immigrants and their descendants, a mosaic of cultures, faiths, and traditions from every corner of the globe. From the quiet stoicism of a New England town to the boisterous energy of a Texas barbecue, there is no single American identity. Yet, beneath the surface of this immense diversity, there lies a shared current of belief in self-reliance, a spirit of optimism, and an enduring faith in the possibility of a better tomorrow. For many, daily life unfolds not in the landmarks of postcards, but in the quiet streets of suburbia. Here, in the neat rows of houses with green lawns, the aspiration for stability and family takes root. It's a life of school runs, community gatherings, and the steady pursuit of a personal peace. Yet, just miles away, the pulse of the city tells a different story, one of constant motion, of shared spaces, and anonymous crowds, of ambition that echoes in the canyons between skyscrapers. And further still, in the small, rural towns that dot a landscape, life moves at a different pace, governed by community ties and a deep connection to the land. Within these varied landscapes, stories of success and quiet fulfillment exist alongside narratives of struggle and economic hardship. The American reality is not one single experience, but a spectrum of lives being lived, each valid, each part of the whole. America's influence on the world stage is undeniable, projected from centers of immense power and innovation, in sterile labs and advanced research facilities. Scientists are unlocking the secrets of the universe and pioneering technologies that will redefine human existence. On the trading floors of Wall Street, decisions made in a fraction of a second can send ripples across the global economy, shaping the fortunes of nations. This concentration of intellectual and financial capital fuels a relentless engine of progress. It is a power that has put footprints on the moon, connected the globe with a digital web, and continues to dictate the pace and direction of much of the modern world. This is the America that invents the future, a global force driven by a culture that rewards risk and lionizes innovation. But for every gleaming tower, there is a shadow. The promise of equality, so eloquently stated at the nation's founding, remains an unfinished project. In the heart of prosperous cities, pockets of deep-seated poverty and urban decay persist, stark reminders of systemic inequality. The gap between the haves and the have-nots has widened, creating social fractures that test the nation's cohesion. The land itself bears the scars of progress, with environmental challenges that threaten the natural beauty that once seemed infinite. To ignore these contradictions is to misunderstand the country entirely. This is also America, a nation wrestling with its own history, confronting its failures, and grappling with the difficult, often painful, work of living up to its highest ideals. It is in this struggle, this tension between promise and reality, that the country's true character is forged. Look to the classrooms, the startup incubators, the community volunteer groups, and you will find the future. A new generation is rising, fluent in the language of technology, and globally connected in ways their predecessors could never have imagined. They are young innovators, developing sustainable solutions to age-old problems, student activists demanding social change, and digital creators building new forms of community and expression. They have inherited a complex and challenging world, yet they approach it not with cynicism, but with a pragmatic and urgent sense of purpose. They are questioning old assumptions, tearing down barriers, and harnessing the tools of the modern age to build a future that is more inclusive, more sustainable, and more just. In their energy, their creativity, and their unwavering belief that they can make a difference lies the nation's greatest hope. As the sun sets over the Pacific, casting its final golden light across the continent, one is left to ponder the enduring questions. What is America? It is not a final destination, but a constant journey. It is a grand, unfinished experiment in democracy, a nation perpetually reinventing itself, forever caught between its founding ideals and its complex reality. It is a story written not in stone, but in the hopes and struggles of each new generation. The story of America is the story of a promise, still unfolding. Thank you for watching. If this journey resonated with you, please consider subscribing for more stories that explore our world.